A group of politicians and celebrities are calling on other public figures to stop engaging with online trolls in an attempt to stamp out cyber hate. Gary Lineker, Sadiq Khan and Richard Osman are among those who have endorsed a new guide on how to combat online abuse. Earlier, I spoke to Rachel Riley, presenter of Channel 4's Countdown, who has been very vocal on social media, particularly over anti-Semitism, and has often retweeted abusive comments. She's now blocked more than 1,500 people on Twitter. I asked her why she also had backed the campaign.
In January, I'd spent 4 months educating myself. I did an anti-Semitism course online, and I decided to use my position as a person in the media and do a podcast with Krishnan Guru-Murthy and speak about it. And at that point, it was like a switch was flicked, and the abuse went from a manageable stream of unpleasant messages to a barrage. And I now know from this research, from the studies, that this is intentional. There's a small number, a very small number of targeted individuals who are actually strategic. They're doing this for a purpose, and they pick their target and they pick their messaging, and they're trying to cause me to react. Because if I retweet, if someone has, say, 500,000 followers on Twitter and you retweet a racist message, and 95% of your readers realise and say, yes, that's disgusting, that's horrible, I don't like that. That's 5% or 25,000 people who are then able to go and click onto the link and the profile of the person that sent the abuse. And they might see some of their other messages and think, oh, they've got a point, that's quite interesting, and you're expanding their network.
And in terms of you personally, what impact did it have, or does it have, when you read that kind of stuff? Because you are getting huge amounts of comments.
Well, I mean, part of his paper says, you know, I'm not a victim, I don't want to be a victim, and being a victim only encourages it. But since I got pregnant, it makes you realise, you know, I have a bit of sugar and my baby goes nuts and it's happy, I'm happy, my baby's happy. I had a weekend where I got a horrible amount of trolling. And no matter how much mental strength I have, I still have the adrenaline, I still have that fight or flight, I still have the hormones, and my baby went quiet for a couple of days. So it does take its toll, and I did realise at that point, I don't need to read this stuff. If someone said these things to me on the street, I would walk away from them or report them. So there's no reason why I need to get it when I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed at night. It just isn't healthy, and I don't want to accidentally help them by sharing their message.
Rachel Riley.